Hi everyone and welcome to Mighty Kiddos. Today we will be discussing some ideas and some tips that we can do to be more inclusive for children with special needs during our Halloween evening. So if this sounds interesting to you or you're ready to learn something new, stay tuned. Hi everyone and welcome back. So the first thing I want to discuss is costumes. There are some kids with special needs that don't like costumes. They're very sensitive to tags or just to things that look different and feel different. So perhaps you might have an encounter where a child isn't wearing a costume, and that's okay. We need to be accepting and we need to be understanding that there are some children that will want to be part of the festivities for that evening, either at school or in your neighborhood, but that don't want to dress up. And our responsibility as adults is to be okay with that and to also transfer over that idea to our children. Talk to our kids and say, you know, honey, sometimes kids don't want to dress up for Halloween and we need to be okay with that. So don't make anybody feel awkward or weird because they're not dressed up, okay? Don't make it about the costume because they don't have to dress up in order to be part of the evening. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is requiring kids to say trick or treat. We want them to say trick or treat in order for us to give them something. And there are some kids that have verbal communication delays. So they might not have the skills to say trick or treat. First of all, that is like a tongue twister. Trick or treat, trick or treat, trick or treat, right? Like it's hard. So for anybody that is trying to or starting to speak or has difficulty communicating verbally, it could be hard. Or just in general, if they don't want to communicate because they have a lot of anxiety in social communications or in social events like this, but they still want to get a treat, we shouldn't require them to say trick or treat. So you could be the first one to say, hey, how are you today, bud? Are you ready for a treat? Most of the time they'll say yes, or they can just give you their basket or just shy away, but you could just give it to them. It's fine. Just let them feel comfortable. Follow their lead as a person that opens the door, right? We can't forget that we are in the middle of a pandemic. So there are some people that feel that they need to have these extra cautious steps during Halloween, like for instance, having your treats outside and, hand sanitizer on one hand, you could do that. And all of that is helpful for children with speech delays or just, anxiety in social circumstances. So you can do that, or you can make it easy by just giving them a treat without you requiring them to speak. Just remember to be inclusive. Just remember that they are trying something new, that they want to be a part of it, but them taking part of this experience could be much harder than all the other kids that don't care, that have facility to communicate verbally. So just be kind. Be conscious that there could be differences in kids that are coming to your house asking for treats. The third thing I want to discuss is what kind of things can we give kids or children in that evening that are not necessarily candy. I personally am not for giving candy. I really don't like giving out candy. In the past, I've given out bags of Skinny Pop. We've given out treats like little stickers and stuff like that. And I think that is also very nice. Like kids love getting that. Other treats that we can give our children, and especially for kids with special needs, there are some kids that should definitely not have a lot of sugar, right? Kids with ADHD, even some kids with autism, their parents want them to have a particular diet and sugar is not very recommended for them. So it's very nice for us to think about treats that we can give out that are nut-free, gluten-free, and sugar-free if you can, right? So Costco has come up with these cool big tubs of things to give out, and they have two things that I really like. They have the mini cheese balls, right? They come in these cute little packages. You could give these out, and they also have pretzels. So they have another bag of just cute little pretzels, and the pretzels are shaped for like Halloween style pretzels. You can also buy little things of cookies like Oreos individually wrapped to give those out. And you're thinking of sugar-free, gluten-free, and nut-free choices for everybody out there. Because during Halloween, there's honestly a lot of parents that are nervous around it and choose not to take their kids trick-or-treating because of their allergies. I would just say, don't think that all you can give out Halloween is chocolate or it is candy. There's different options out there. Just be a little creative. You can give out stickers, you can give out pencils. kids love all these things. So I would just say, let's be inclusive, let's be accepting, let's be creative during this time, so all of those kiddos that are joining us could feel like they've had a good evening with friends, or maybe just by themselves and their family, but at least we are thinking about them. Just spread kindness wherever you go, think of others, and find out ways that you can help to ease the load on other parents or children with special needs. Thank you so much for joining me. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you in our next one. Happy Halloween. Stay safe, guys. Bye-bye.